17. My name is Amel.
And my name is Ellen.
Today we're watching a mystery science video. Enjoy!
For most of history, the auroras were one of the greatest mysteries. No one knew for sure why they happened. Some of the Dene people like my brother-in-law's family in northern Canada, a long time ago had noticed a similarity between the glow of an aurora and the glow from little electrical sparks you can see from static, like when you get a little shock. Today, we know that the Dene people were onto something when they noticed that. As unbelievable as this might sound, scientists have discovered that the sun actually gives off a little bit of electricity, especially when there's lots of eruptions of hot gases from its surface. These gases released by the sun contain electricity. When some of this material escapes from the sun and makes its way all the way to the Earth, it hits the top layers of the Earth's air, zapping it. That causes those layers of air to glow. When this happens, down here on the surface of the Earth, we see this, the auroras. So the auroras happen when small amounts of electricity from the sun zap the air. But why does this only happen around the poles? That's a harder question to answer. It has to do with the incredible discovery that the Earth is a giant magnet, a magnet that's strongest near the North and South poles. The area around the North and South poles attract the electrical material from the sun. So that's why the air around those places gets zapped more often than other places on Earth. That's why there's auroras there. There's lots more you can learn about all of this. Definitely ask more questions about anything you're curious about. For now, let me just leave you with this thought. If auroras are caused by zapping air with electricity, does that mean we could actually create our own auroras? We can. In fact, we do. By placing a little bit of air in a glass tube, then running electricity through it, we can make that air glow, just like an aurora. Scientists have discovered that it doesn't even have to be air. We can use other kinds of gases too, and these create different colors. Check this out. A gas called argon glows a light purple color when it's electrified. A gas called neon glows reddish orange. Today, we tend to call all of these lights neon lights, no matter what color they are, since neon was the first gas to be used when people started making these. So next time you see a neon sign, think of auroras. They glow for the same reason. That's all for this week's question.
Today's birthdays are Joshua T. in Miss Martin's class, and Miss Martin, only one more day until your big day. Next Wednesday is Pink Out Day. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Wear pink next Wednesday to show your support for those who have survived or are battling breast cancer.
Hi Patriots! So you just heard our inquiry question of this week, and I have another little challenge for you. So it's been a whole quarter, which is 9 weeks, where I have been providing you with the inquiry question of the week. Now I think maybe you're ready to start submitting your own questions that you would like me to use for the weekly inquiry question of the week. So I'm going to place this basket, and I'll hang a nice sign on it, in the hub. And if you have a question that you would like me to consider for the inquiry question of the week, then you can write it on a piece of paper with your name and place it into this basket. Now, there's a few rules you have to follow before being able to place your question in the basket. Rule number 1, you can't already know the answer to the question. It has to be an inquiry that you're wondering as well. Number 2, it has to be a question that others would have to use a source to find the answer. We can't have any questions where the only source that can be used or needs to be used is your brain. And 3, I want you to be thinking really hard about questions that we can use that are not easily Googleable. And what I mean by that is, I don't want you to just come up with a question that we could just type into Google and just like that, we get an answer. So our 3 rules if you want to submit a question for me to use for our weekly inquiry question of the week is 1, you can't already know the answer. It has to be something you're wondering too. Rule number 2, it has to be a question where others would need to use a source. And rule number 3 is that it has to be written in a way that we can't easily find the answer by just doing a Google search. So I'm looking forward to reading what you guys come up with and what you're wondering about and seeing how I can use your ideas and your questions for our weekly inquiry question of the week. Have a great day, Patriots, and don't forget to look for this basket in the hub. There'll be a big sign next to it to say, place your inquiry question ideas here. Have a great day.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Miss Rosato's class.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United